Get out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm raising the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want bigger rocks. I got plans, you got talk. Heard it's real cheap, but it's really gon' cost. I'm tryna get these ends, building empires with my friends. I'm about handling my business. No time for stress over bullshit. You think success is an option? I'm tryna get this shit poppin' like woo. Big moves, my rules. Y'all heavy on the tweeting. I'll disappear a whole season like woo. Who said they looking for me? I'ma make you.
Good morning, DeMarie TV family. Everything I say is alleged, it's in my opinion, and it's for entertainment purposes only. So On released the clip today, and I want you all to review the clip, and then I have a few comments on the other side.
When I got married, I moved my last name to my middle name.
Okay.
A lot of it was just in my head for having children. I never really wanted to be that stereotype where your kids go to school and they're like, "What's your last name?" And they're like, "Grant." What's your mama last name? Scott. As African Americans, I think a lot of times we're thrown into a stereotypical cycle of, I'm gonna assume that your kids don't have your mama's last name. And I think it's tragic. That just mattered, like, to me.
You mean being baby mamas and not having the last name, having not been married? Mm-hmm. You and Jalen technically don't have the same last name anymore.
Okay, Kimmie, girl, Lord, why? Why do these people keep coming for Melody and trying Melody and failing over and over and over again? And Melody's reads are so, they're just like why do they constantly play with this woman when she slices them with the it's just precision, and it always lands. Kimmie, girl, you are not equipped on any level to talk to this woman about why she changed her name, why she did not invite you or that scuzzy sister-in-law you got sitting next to you to her ceremony. She does not owe you all anything. The reason she does not owe you all anything is you were supposed to be her friends. And for the umpteenth time, I'm gonna break this down for you. When a friend is going through a break in their marriage, when they are divorcing, when they're going through trauma, when they're separated, it is devastating. As a friend, you are to go with her, you are to ride with her, you are to support her, you to hold her, you are to let her cry on you. You are to sit up on the phone with her all hours of the night until she can fall asleep and you can hear her sleeping. That is what real friends do. If she picks up that phone and she calls you screaming, you don't hang that phone up until you have made sure she's okay. You hold her and you tell her, "I'm sorry you are going through this. I am sorry this has happened to you. I hate that he has done this to you. I support you. I love you. I am there for you." We never saw that happen from you or Tisha. Ever, ever, ever. No one held her up the way they should have. No one. And you were on a platform that she created. She is feeding y'all. She and her intellectual property is allowing you and your family to eat. The check you get from Love Marriage Huntsville came from Melody Cherie's brain. That's where that idea stemmed from. You thought that it was Martell all along. You believed, you bought the lie. You believed Little Buddy when he told you that he was the creator of all. He made everything happen. He was the business. He was the brains. You believed the lie. And because you believed the lie, you immediately decided, in order to protect our bag, we gonna side and we gonna go with Martell. And we gonna let Martell do anything he wants to do. We gonna ride with Little Buddy. That's what y'all decided y'all was gonna do. But you didn't realize a liar is a liar is a liar. He not only lied to his wife, he not only deceived his wife, he lied and deceived everybody, because that is what he is. He is a deceiver. So you played yourself on national television. So please excuse anyone who has no time to sit up and listen to you speak about why and when a woman should change her name, and having the same name as children, and you don't even have your own son's last name. Girl, nobody's taking advice from a woman who laid up with her drug-infused, cancer-ridden body and rolled over so her husband could bust one. Nobody's listening to that. Nobody's listening to you. You don't even have the capacity to tell your husband to leave you the hell alone while you heal from a life-threatening illness. If you can't do that, man, what makes you think anybody is taking advice from you and dumb Dora sitting next to you? Nobody wants advice from you or Tisha. Nobody wants it. And every time you come for this woman, she is going to assassinate y'all like she always does. And don't get it twisted. It's great for television, but honestly, I'm so sick of looking at y'all, I don't know what to do. You are not an authority figure on marriage, ma'am. You're not. You can't talk to this woman about what it means to be a mother and what it means to be married. You can't talk to her about that. Period. If we're calling rank in the room, she holds rank. Period. On marriage, on children, on business, you name it. You are not in a position to judge anyone when you cannot even get your husband up off of you so you can heal from cancer. And your whole storyline all season has been how to please a man through your vajayjay. That is asinine to any woman who has half a brain. You are a disappointment. You are frustrating to watch. You are a letdown. Nobody wants to hear from you. You came on this show and you had a job and a purpose, and your purpose was not to sit around and pretend that a woman's job in life is to please a man. That's crazy. It is 2023 and we're not following those old ass rules anymore. Alabama or not, you are behind, ma'am. You need to get your life together. Stop trying to tell other people what to do with their life. Melody's doing just fine. She's reading you all for filth with a smile on her face constantly. And y'all keep trying to come for her like you're going to make a name for yourself when you land one. Let me explain something to you. You're never going to land one because you ain't built that way. You're never going to land one. She doesn't need you to explain to her the importance of a last name matching a kid's name. She doesn't need you to explain that to her. She thought that whole thing through prior to changing her name. And if it's one thing you know about Mel, honey, it's chess, not checkers. I'm sure she thought this a lot further through than anybody's thinking of, because I sure as hell would have. The Holt name is nothing to honor and be proud of. Type Holt into any search engine and attach it to Martell Holt, and you're going to get a lot of things that pop up. I've said this numerous times before, and I'm going to keep saying it. And I don't care who gets in my comments and say, you can't change them kids' names. That ain't right. You pick Misha's better stay off my channel with the bullshit. She should, at the very best possible chance she gets, change their last name for a multitude of reasons. But number one, I would not want anyone searching my son's name and coming up with his father's criminal history. Number two, the family is riddled with crimes, offenses. It does not carry a good name at all in Huntsville, Alabama. You don't believe me? You search it. Go for it. Look it up. I would not want that attached to my children. If he is ever charged and convicted on Revenge P, the minute that conviction lands, I would change my children's name to Rogers. I said it. I mean it. Don't come for me because I said it, because I got time today. I got a lot of time. You don't like it? I don't care. That is my opinion. Kimmie and Tisha, keep it moving. Whenever you want to try it, keep it moving. Whenever you think about trying to keep it moving, constantly keep it moving. You can't fix nobody else's shit unless you got your own in check. And Kimmie, as far as we're concerned, the only thing that you checked this whole season was whether or not you were equipped to please Maurice via your vajayjay. And that, ma'am, is not what most women today are worried about. Period. We got a lot more things to be concerned about than laying on our back and spreading it wide for a man because we're fearful that if we don't do our very best in bed, he'll leave us. Girl, you are pathetic. Y'all, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, share the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Get out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm raising the clock. Even if my feelings grind don't stop. Got big dreams.